it's Rachel with Stella, and today she and I are going to work on meeting new people. And I'm going to make this so it combines a lot of different things for Stella to work on, and we'll see how she does. So, first of all, with meeting new people, we want to be in control of Stella's reaction. So, even though she's not very big, we want to work on her not pulling on the leash when she gets excited about someone new. And we also want to discourage her from jumping. I know even I am guilty of not really enforcing the off command or no jumping with Stella because she is small and she's so darn cute. It's really hard to say no to that. However, as a rule, you don't want to let her jump up, especially meeting new people, because you don't know how they might react to her or anything like that. So, first of all, I'm going to start off by walking her around, and it's going to be like we're out on a walk. I want her to walk nicely on a loose leash, and then I'm going to practice as if we are coming up to someone that we're meeting for the first time. So, Stella and I are out for our walk. Her use the whole leash to kind of explore, but as you can see, she's not really pulling. She's nice and relaxed. Okay, say now we're coming up to a new person, and Stella gets excited. As soon as you see that person, and you know they want to see Stella, you're going to put her in a sit. Stella, sit. Good girl. So, this is what Stella has to do every time before she gets to meet a new person. If she is not sitting calmly and nicely like this, just politely explain to that person, you know, I'm sorry, we're working on manners, and, you know, she's not behaving, so she doesn't get to meet you today. So, this is how it's going to be like. Then, you can invite that person to come up to Stella. By putting her in a sit and keeping her calm, she'll learn that every time she wants to meet a new person, she has to do this. So that puts you in control, and her sitting nicely is her way of asking to meet that person. Instead of her pulling and jumping, this is a much nicer way to let you know that she is ready to meet a person. This goes the same way with meeting a new dog. If there's a dog that she wants to see, first of all, make sure it's okay with the other owner that she meets that dog. And Stella, sit. And put her in a controlled sit. Again, if she's too excited, she doesn't get to meet them. She has to be sitting like this first. So if this were a new dog, once she's sitting nicely like this, then you can say, Stella, say hello. And you can kind of, you know, point her forward and lead her forward like that so she can go see them. And then, you know, after about 5 to 7 seconds of her interacting with that dog, then you can continue on your walk. That 5 to 7 seconds is all she really needs. It's kind of like a dog's way of exchanging business cards. They're able to smell each other, you know, see what the other had for breakfast, where they've been, where they live, that kind of thing. And anything more than 5 to 7 seconds usually turns into either playing or fighting. We don't want either of those if you're out on your walk. You know, Stella comes here for playtime, and you can arrange different times for playtime. But on your walk is not one of them. So, that's how Stella can meet new dogs. And the same setup is for her meeting new people. However, instead of you telling her to go up and say hello to a person, what you do is Stella sit, put her in a sit, and then you tell the person that she knows how to shake. And so they can come up to her, they can ask her to shake, and that way they're down on her level. They get to interact with her by them giving her a command and her responding to a fun little trick like that. People love it, love that kind of interaction. Stella, nope. Stella, come here, sit, good girl. People love that kind of interaction, and also it lets Stella interact with the person and get some attention in an appropriate way. Also, if she's shaking, if she's sitting down and has one foot up off the ground, it's a lot more difficult for her to jump. So, Stella, come here, sit. I'm going to come up to her and ask her to shake. Shake. Stella, shake. Good shake. Good girl. Good girl. And see, now they can pet her. And when she's sitting like that, if she wants to stand up and get pet like that after she's getting praise for her shake, that's absolutely fine, because it's kind of like they're releasing her, and now they're saying it's okay for her to get up and they're ready to pet her. But let's practice shake a couple more times. Stella, sit. Good sit. Shake. Good shake. Shake. This foot. Shake. Good shake, Stella. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so she jumped up and got a kiss in my face. It seems like she's a little more left paw dominant than right paw. That's a little bit easier for her. Now remember, it's important to still enforce the off command with her, so it's up to you whether or not she jumps up. So if Stella were to jump up, remember you just turn your body, you can lift your leg and kind of turn like this. This isn't to knee her, you're not taking your knee out towards her. It's just to shield your body and kind of help turn your body around. So you're removing yourself out from underneath her feet. So Stella, come here. Come here, hi. She's being very good at not jumping. Yes, you are. Now I don't want to, be patting myself and telling her up. Because then I would tell her off, I'd be giving her a correction, and that would be really confusing for her if I first tell her to jump up on me, and then I give her a correction for that. So, Stella, come here. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, she's doing really good at not jumping. We've been practicing off today in the daycare area, and she's getting that down, so she's has that respect for me right now, and she's not jumping up, which is good. But remember, just enforce that, and if she jumps up on someone else while she's being on a leash, give her a quick, hard pop. I'm not doing it hard now because she's not doing anything wrong, but just a quick, hard pop down and back, and tell her off. So pair that with the correction noise. That will help get her off as well. So if she were jumping right now, I'd just say Stella off. Give her a pop like that. Make her pay attention. Okay, so if you're having a little bit more lengthy meeting with this person, or if it's a friend you see on the side of the road, in addition to having her shake, you can have Stella roll over. So that's another fun trick that you can have her do, and it's a real crowd pleaser, and also it gives Stella lots of attention and praise. So it's a win-win for everybody. So I'm going to use treats since I know we're still working on roll over. Now what's important with the rollover is if you're going to have another person coming up giving her commands, you want to first tell them how Stella is used to hearing it, because you don't want her to be confused. If someone is just saying roll over and doing this is not the motion that Stella is used to, and so it's going to be confusing to her. You're not setting her up for success that way. So let them know how to properly tell Stella, and then that will just make it easier for everybody. So Stella, down. Good, down. Stella, roll over. Good roll over. Good roll over, Stella. Good job. Shake. Good shake. Good job. Good job. I think she was trying to paw my hand for a treat, but I just grabbed her foot, shook it, and told her good shake anyway. That's called rewarding in the action. She was doing it anyway, so I reinforced it with the command and praise. Okay, so Stella's sitting nice like this. Someone comes up to her. Might say, Stella, shake. Good shake. Down. Roll over. Roll over. Good roll over. Good roll over, Stella. Good job. All right, I can tell you guys have been practicing the rollover at home. She looks like she's a pro at it, which is really great. She did that nice and quick on her own, and I'm not having to help her with my other hand at all. Now I want to see if she'll do it without the treat. My fingers still smell like treats, so it's a little bit of an advantage to her, kind of an intermediate step, but let's see how she does. Stella, down. Down. Roll over. No. Roll over. No. Down. Good, down. Okay. Roll over. Roll over. Okay, she's having a little bit of trouble with the treats. So, since she does know it, I want you to still be practicing with the treats if she's giving you a little bit of trouble like this, because we're still in the point where she's still learning. She knows it, but it's not really concreted yet. So we want to keep using the treats so we're practicing it the right way. We don't want to try to move away from treats so that she only does it maybe every third or fourth time we ask her, because then she's not practicing good habits. And we can really help her by practicing good habits. So, Stella, roll over. Alright, she's not used to going that way. Usually she rolls the other direction. So Stella, come here. We'll do a reset. Down. Roll over.
Good roll. Oh, good roll over. Good job. Good roll over, Stella.
One thing that you can do to kind of get in the habit of moving away from treats is maybe have a treat in your hand, make her roll over twice, and give her the treat the second time around. So you're still using it, but she doesn't get it right away. That might work for her.
All right, Stella. Sit. Down. Show you what I need. Roll over. Good, roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Good roll over. Good girl.
So one treat, we got 2 rollovers out of it, and she got the treat after the second rollover.
Good job. Good job, Stella girl.
Okay, she is doing great, the little star as usual. So hopefully this helps. All of these combined can kind of help you when meeting someone with Stella out on a walk, or when people come over to the house. They have some fun tricks to tell Stella, and so they can interact with her like that. And she can be the center of attention, the little crowd pleaser that she is. All right, this is Rachel and Stella. We're working on meeting new people.